But law firm, big shout out. Thank you for your roll call answer. It's important that we do these roll calls to ensure that this law that we're trying to make happens. So thank you, Bot Law Firm, for appearing. We are currently still waiting for Chomez, aka Aaron Cox, aka Cannonball 2. You guys don't want to hear me. Give you guys some more music. Come on. Now y'all gotta wait. Come on. Morning, Towel Logan. We are currently waiting for Aaron Cox, aka Chomez, aka Cannonball 2, to announce himself during this roll call. If he is unable to, in approximately 10 more minutes, the case will go to default. I was playing a little bit of music, but my dumbass turned the TV off, and what I'm doing now is trying to talk over the advertisements because I don't want to pay these guys. I'd rather pay you guys. I mean, I don't have like tons of money, but then again, I'm not a chomo like Chomez either. But Chomez has got about 10 minutes to show up, and it's like these ads, they don't just go slow. They kind of go like if you're in a competition in a different country and you knock the opponent down and they want the opponent to win. They make that time go real slow. Like that 10 count is like 40 seconds. I remember I've watched that happen on so many different boxing matches, but bro, this product that I'm looking at it's pretty nice. GetEyeCarePro.com. You know what? I'm gonna give them a free advert while I try to get this. And this is a very, very long commercial here. They're like breaking bricks with the shit. As if like after you break bricks with some glasses, you can see it in the dark. You can see people's soul. Oh, look at that. It says you can steal people's credit card information. Oh, I'm sorry. Those are Nonia glasses. Sorry. Those are about to be discontinued too. I got about 19 long ass seconds. Hey, Jilly, morning. Thank you for answering the roll call, Jilly. We are the people of the courts today, and we are supposed to be investigating Aaron Cox, aka Chomez, aka Cannonball 2. In every court, they have your roll call. So if he doesn't appear in the next 8 minutes, which we know he's not going to, anything that you have to say towards him, anything that you feel about him is basically defaulted. It might not mean a lot to you guys, but I can assure you it's going to mean a lot to him. Now, I have corrected my TV issue. Dang it. And I'm going to play you guys some more music. Dang it. There we go. There we go. Let's turn it down the right way this time. Great morning to you, Sir Jackoff. As usual, I'm having not issues, but I'm still trying to make this StreamYard link work perfectly. Thank you, Jackoff, on my legal team, Sir Jack. Really, really good. Like, Jackoff was one of the hardest people that I had to secure in this law firm that I represent, to go against people like Shizzle, people like Chomez, aka Aaron Cox, aka Cannonball 2. The reason I'm saying that the way that I'm saying it is because he's going to act as if this didn't happen, as if he didn't have the opportunity to make a proper date to get wrecked. And just wrecking him every single day with his boyfriend Shizzle is really just, I feel it's disadvantageous. I feel as though it's a misappropriation of my company's resources, of this organization. We are supposed to be an organization against predators like him. And guess what? There are so many people that are just like him. Yeah, the next show that I do, I would love to actually have those two sponsors. What is it, Gasolstranol, and the second one. I'm so sorry, Jack. I usually have the information easily accessible and available to me. Those are some amazing sponsors, and I know the second sponsor is going to kick my butt. Ah, man, because the second one is one of my favorites. But yeah, I came with sponsors. And in these last 5 minutes, I'll tell you guys a little bit more about the paperwork that I prosecuted. I made sure that the paperwork was given to him in a timely manner. And this episode that you're hearing right here is the continuation. I really felt generous that I would give this one-time continuation. Towel Logan, I said hello to you already. They're nice, buddy. They're nice. Okay, now let's continue with where we were going with the paperwork being delivered. I didn't just deliver it verbally, I delivered it via actual paper services. But that's something that we could have discussed had Chomez, aka Aaron Cox, aka Cannonball 2, showed up. This is the roll call. And I have called his name not just once, not just twice. This is going to be the third time that I made this roll call. So these words that I'm giving to you are just something to cushion, because I don't want you guys sitting in a courtroom, because this is what I feel as though this is. This is a courtroom. You know, everything I've done has been legal, as legal as I can possibly do it. I'm not going to go too much out of my way for a chomo like Chomez. I'm not going to wait 10 years either. Got to remember, you can't just hold on to information like Chomez has been talking about for 10 years and not be looked at as harboring information that could lead to the eventual incarceration of a really, really bad person. If you're a person that's supposed to stand against, Chomo shit, wouldn't you want to report that immediately? Like what I'm doing here, I'm reporting my findings, and this is the part where we investigate these findings, but seems as though Chomez doesn't want to go that far. He wants to LARP. When I was wrecking him, I talked to my good friend Telly about that. He's not a part of our legal team, but I'd love to have him join us sometime for a legal discussion. He'd wreck me on that one though. His legal knowledge is like on a different level. But like, what is wrecking? It's when you hit someone with facts so strong that they can't respond by doing anything by other than yelling, cursing, over talking. I'm not going to overtalk anybody. Thank you for showing up, Gil, for roll call. One of our greatest jury members. We've definitely gotten a lot of people out with a great jury like this, I tell you. Wow, it's already 9:18, and I think I did start. I may have started the show a little bit late because I was trying to get some music for you guys. But I'm going to be the music now in these last 2 minutes because it's not that I didn't know Chomez wasn't going to show up, but now I have a 20-minute segment of just the people laughing at him and him unable to do anything. I'm sure he can try at this point. It would be great. Maybe he can call his boy John Davis, you know, maybe borrow one of his weapons or something, because that's probably the only way you're going to stop me, Chomez. And I mean, it is what it is. Step on my porch, just like one of my higher ups says. One of us is going to leave. It ain't going to be you. But you can hold me to that one. But I'll give you my address. I would have, but yeah, Chomez, you got about 2 minutes. Vlad, thank you for showing up. Wow. Vlad is a really hard person to get on roll call. If you guys didn't know, Vladimir is a supermodel. He graced us with his presence in the war against Jeffa, and I had no idea. Like, they have some beautiful guys, from Constantine, who I think is beautiful, to Vlad, who I think is beautiful. Ah, shit. I wish that with Ghosts, I wish I had a couple of more minutes so I could have played some of your music, because we're already at the end of this segment. But give me a second. When I say give me a second, I'll hang out if you guys don't mind, because I'm on the StreamYards now, so I can turn it to a better resolution so I can see 2 statements at a time instead of just one. I was having issues when I saw one because the bad people were sending like really bad spam links and things like that. But with this setting, I put it on landscape. I can really see it much better. A lot of what I do on these shows is just gathering information to give you guys a better show. Now, to my recollection, with Ghosts band is it's something society. With Ghosts, I need you to tell me that so I can make everybody give you a view. We're gonna get those views where they are. Vlad, you know I'm good, man. I'm actually at 20 minutes, which really makes it great. So to everybody that's here, I'm not going to end the show. We're going to hang out for a few minutes. Give it 10 more minutes. I don't expect Chomez to show up because Chomez, a.k.a. Aaron Cox, a.k.a. at Cannonball 2, as of 9:20, his case has been defaulted. So is he a Chomo? By default, yes. He had 2 chances to de-Chomify himself. Now, de-Chomify is not a word, but he sure didn't show up. And he never seems to show when people call him out. When Warbot called him out, he didn't show up. I guess because I'm a simple garbage man that takes out the trash, he would engage me two times as if that was going to change the fate. The hand of fate doesn't stop for any man, I tell you. Ooh. Jilly says, Gilf, I'm going to mess around the house. Wait. Give me a second. I'm going to mess around the house and eat more of the, venison. I'm a big fan of venison. If I would have got that young lady's information, her name is Lady Ghost Hunter. I'm still looking for her because I would still love to do a walk in her honor. And the way I was going to do it is after the walk, I would go to that place, Kings of Kobe, and I would get that endless Wagyu. But that was going to be my unseen part of the plan because, it might take me 4 hours to go over that entire Central Park Zoo for that young lady. And it's still going to happen. I can almost promise you guys that if I do get that information, her Cash App, because I don't want our organization taking money from someone who Nonya stole $7,000+ from. Now, Nonya is not a part of this court right now. She's naturally guilty. We've got all the paperwork, so there's no going back for Pissy Pig. Yeah, garbage men and blue collar workers are the only things keeping this turd functional. I hope that I'm not the only thing keeping Chomez functional. He does love talking about his colloidal silver that he puts in places that colloidal silver isn't supposed to go. And for the last time I checked about colloidal silver, it is not it's not an anal enhancer, but hey, you do what you do. Just stop messing with the kids, bro. That's all we want you to do is just leave the kids alone. And I'm not a kid. You want to mess with me, we can ball out, but you're going to have to reverse time now. Come back about there 20 minutes and answer your roll call, Chomez. We're at 9:23. It's not, again, I knew he was going to show up. If my boy Telly could appear from wherever in the world he is, Chomez, why can't you? As I was destroying him yesterday, he says, oh, I've got a job. So you can't take a couple of minutes just to appear? You don't even need a fucking WebEx, dude. If we were like really in Colorado, for example, because I'm a big fan of Colorado courts, you could show up via WebEx. You just got to get the permission. But he doesn't want to get the permission. Big good morning to you, to Len. I'm only going to be here for another 6 minutes. I don't want to give you guys too much because I might be on somebody else's show today. Whose show? I don't know. And I don't listen to myself. That's going to be the worst part about this is if I don't sound good, if I sound terrible, if I sound awful, the only people that are going to tell me how terrible I sound are going to be you guys. Telly, thank you for helping me out this morning. I spoke a lot of truths to you, but it being 9:24, Chomez is hereby defaulted. His case is now default. So everyone who was prosecuting him, everyone that has argued with him, anyone that has had a conversation against him is justified, and his words are nullified via default. Kind of similar to what happened to him in the Ronald, not him, but what happened to his good friend Slamy in the Ronald Jensen case. If you don't appear, if you don't show up, it's going to go to default. Now, even though Slamy was impeached, this is a different way. It's not impeached. I'm not impeaching the man. He didn't show up. And I can't issue a warrant for his arrest because I'm not a police officer, and none of us are. Technically, if you want to go to the terms of police, it says that the guy is retired. Interesting how you are supposed to be some variant of law enforcement and you don't show up to a court appearance. That really just shows the strength of whoever it is you worked for. You suck. But I'm pretty sure he knows he sucked. Bro, your pay grade is perfect. I wish I could pay you more. But right now my money is a little bit tied up. I don't want no parts of Jeff. The reason I don't want no parts of Jeff is because he's got this weird little Smeagol dude that's sitting next to him now. Just imagine if you're saying something, you're like, man, that shirt is nice. And some little weird guy with two teeth, that shirt is nice. Fucking weird shit, man. It's like he wants to be Lord of the Bling, but he's got no rings. He talks about daughters, but he's got no things. Like, Jeff, you got to chill with that shit. And the fact that KC Cox, right? That's his name, KC Cox. It's crazy how when you get cock in your name, you turn into a dick licker. But it's because, to my recollection, this KC Cox is the guy that supposedly gave his wife to Jeff. And he tells everybody, he tore that ass up. He bent her over. No, he didn't. Do you know what happened when Jeff and KC Cox's wife got together? They probably played checkers or Minecraft, and they hugged each other, and he talked about his feelings. Then he showed that young woman 100 pictures of his daughters in bikinis that are not his daughters because they were sired by another man, and there's no adoption or anything of that sort. Don't tell me you have kids if you don't have kids. You're lying. Don't lie to me. You're no better than Chomez. I'm tired of these people lying to you. You guys know I'm black, right? It would be like if we became best friends, right? And I kept telling you that I was black, and when we met each other, you saw a 600-pound white behemoth that can't walk up 2 flights of stairs, yet alone 1 flight of stairs. You guys got to stop lying to people. I got 3 more minutes. I've heard that, but I have no confirmation. When you got somebody like Jeff over there, suck it to machine head, suck it to my sugar, fucking weirdo. But fucking Jeff BI. I'm at the point that I'm wondering who has more police presence in their own hearts. Is it Aaron Cox or is it Jeff BI? I mean, if you want to be technical, no, it's totally my Wi-Fi. I've been trying to end these shows, but you guys keep engaging me with your wonderful shit. Release the Jeffstein files. What I was actually doing is trying to give the music a better counter, because this Trapping in Japan that I'm listening to, it's pretty tight, bro. It's pretty tight. If Jeff was such a super dad, then why did she leave him and he had a court order to stay away from her while a divorce was going on? Of course we have the proof. Do you know who else recently put it in order? Oh, gosh, now I can't end it. The last thing I want is a riot. I can't have you guys riot, so I guess we'll chill. You guys want 15 more minutes? Is that cool? All right. I'll give you guys 15 more because I don't want to riot. I guess we can get into that though, because at first I knew that the ex-wife wanted him away, but I think over the summer, this was the last summer, the cops came and told him, like, bro, stop going to see the lady, because what he would do is he would take pictures of that other man's grandkids and pass them off as his own, and it's really annoying. And it's not annoying in the normal sense. Good morning, Chantel. I'm gonna finish my rant on this one, on the Jeff bullshit, and I'll tell you why we're here. Ooh, I agree with you, sir. Eat kitty cat like a dog cleaning out. Whoa! This is not Chomez. Chomez didn't show up. I'm holding it. I did have peanut butter in the examples of, what's going on wrong in his life. So we're gonna leave the peanut butter alone. I've been forced to stay here 15 more minutes with my terrible Wi-Fi and my awful sound, but it was only supposed to be 20 minutes. Oh, that's why. Jackov is making breakfast for Johnny Depp while boofing Black pudding at FCC's hot tub. I'm gonna get in that damn hot tub. I swear it. At least let me get to the hot tub before Jeff does and stinks it up with his filthy I want to be rocker hair. I've seen the hot tub. It's a really nice hot tub, and it's got like lights and shit. It's a really good hot tub. But nothing will happen. Good morning, Junie Lynn. Good morning, Chantel. I actually do read chat. I know a lot of us don't read chat, but I'm gonna help you guys read chat better. The reason it's not that we don't read chat. When you have it on a certain setting, you only see one message. Luckily, I get to see 3 messages. And if you guys I'm learning a lot about how I should limit my messaging, because if I send one of my normal messages, it'd go over the whole screen. So even I have things that I need to work on. Maybe I'll get rid of my emoji. That's Larry David, by the way. The reason I used the Larry David emoji is because Larry was the name of the person that John Davis murdered in cold blood at the 501 car wash. And I will never forget. I am trying to be justice for Larry, because that man didn't deserve to lose his life because he was plugging a bastard's wife. And then Jilly Fisher says, yeah, I can taste it. Often I'll use different peppers to achieve the spice and the heat. You can taste the meat and the beans in a venison bowl, but with a strong, hot ancho flavor added. Now that's the way you talk about some food. See how AVC's butt juice just moisturized by that delicious venison comment? I like food, you guys. I like eating food. I like watching people cook food. I'm a big fan of the Iron Chef show and things like that. Sorry, the music catches me, and I think that's a problem because I love music, I love food, I love chatting with you people. You ain't living till you had some roasted hatch chiles. I've never had that, but it's something I'm going to look up at the end of the show. It actually sounds like something that will be in my wheelhouse. I was just at Chinatown approximately 8 days ago. I got my friend Jelly, Rat Boo Boo. We got to take that thing out places too. You hear that? You got to build up a spice level to enjoy that. So I'm going to believe if it's spicy, the spiciest things I've heard usually come from the country of like India. Yeah, that's where you get some of the spiciest dishes in the world. That your ancho chiles. I think ancho is a Spanish term. I'm just talking though. I'm hoping I said good morning to everybody. Hey, look at that. Man, I'm going to tell you guys a funny joke about the guy here. Gregory D. Hall. He's the mayor of Rio Rancho, New Mexico. I was actually thinking about sending that guy an email. I think it would be fun to talk to him about one of his residents. I don't even think he would care, but I think it's probably near election season, and he would pretend to be interested enough to have us get a good laugh out of him. For all we know, that could actually be him. And that's a good point that I try to make to everybody. You might not think that you're important in the grand scheme of things, but you are. You live in a world where everybody's going to tell you that you're not important and that your contributions mean nothing. Never let them tell you shit. Don't let nobody tell you anything. You do what makes you happy. But if that doing stuff that makes you happy involves kids, go away. Stay away. Book a stay in a jail for a few years. 6 to if you're really feeling frisky. Maybe get those crazy thoughts out of your head. I mean, in a realistic kind of way. You want to climb a mountain. You want to date a supermodel. Realistic things. And not like Jeffa would do it. Don't just pay some pretty, spicy Latina mommy some money to show you her boo-boos. No. Once you pay somebody to show you their body, you are basically in a financial contract. Get it naturally. Fall in love with her. Fall in love with you. Bro, you've already, oh my gosh, I knew that my little bitch boy would show up. Chomez, it's too late, bro. You've lost by default. I want everyone here to know that I gave the approximate 20 minutes. It is written on paper. Chomez, you're guilty, buddy. Wait, I think I can post a link. Hey, Chomez, you don't get a link, buddy. That's the best part about this. If you read the paperwork, Aaron Cox, a.k.a. Chomez, it says, okay, cool. Let's see what he says. Okay, cool. Thank you, even though you were late. I gave you an approximate time. You didn't answer a roll call, but what we can do, no, because I've granted you an extension already, Chomez. You hear that? I granted you. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to request a continuation. Will it be granted, Chomez? You were supposed to be here at the time that we scheduled you. And you're supposed to be some sort, it says that you are retired. How do you not know, Chomez, about timeliness, about how not showing up at the scheduled time would cause a default? Chomez, come on, buddy. Yeah, show that, Chomez. If you can show that screenshot of those 25K views, perhaps I will talk with my legal upstairs and we'll see if we can grant you a second continuation. You're doing some Lauren shit right now. Hey, Andrea, good morning. If you guys don't mind, I was actually, was I? No, not Judge Judy. The actual People's Court was the show I was trying to take reference from. And I don't think Judy is a part of the People's Court, but I do like Harvey Levin. I think he does great lawyer work. But I do want to go back. Gomez, 25K, show that. You were given an approximation of time, and I gave you 3 extra minutes, Gomez, to show up. It's just going to go on because you show up late. You remember your boy Slimy did that, Chomez. He showed up nice and late with his fucking FUBU plaid shit on, thinking everything was going to be good. When you're late, it's default, stupid. Like, the paperwork has already been processed. You better get you a lawyer, buddy. I'll only be on until 9:45. It was good to see Chomez acknowledge me wrecking him. This is the 3rd time. I'm going to actually, Andrea, if you're still here, I've wrecked Chomez on 3 consecutive times. I've wrecked Chomez on paperwork. I've wrecked Chomez verbally. I've probably even wrecked this guy emotionally. Should me and him continue? I don't think he's got anything left for me. I think he's done. But this is specifically for my road dog, Andrea. On this one, because she was essential in this wonderful individual. He's sad. Shows up all nice and late, just thinking everything is supposed to be okay. There's a lot of butt juice. Sheesh. I actually like curry. I'm not a huge fan of curry, but I like it. I like, nice garlic naan. I watch a lot of this thing called the Devour List. A lot of fun stuff. Oh, you gotta love chicken masala. That's a whole nother category right there. Chicken masala. Just don't buy that crap from Walmart. I tried it. I'm like, the rice is either overcooked or undercooked because your microwave sucks. I'm like, I want some hands cooking my food, I'm just reading the comments, the vlog videos, the long grain rice, the chicken, the yellow rice. Yellow rice is my favorite, yellow Spanish rice, the one that you usually get with ribs and chicken. I'm going to go back and see if anybody said anything fun. AVC is Timu Forrest Gump. Yeah, but Andrew, I knew he was going to be insubordinate. I knew he was going to be late. I knew he was going to be worthless. His character, Chomez showed me in his character that he wouldn't show up, and he would pretend that by being late that it would change the default settings. What's crazy about Chomez is I made it simple for him. I gave him the instructions. I told him exactly what was required of him, and he did the exact opposite. And then he wonders why he got a completely different result. Insanity is doing the same bullshit that you got away with every day of your life and expecting the exact same results. You're eventually going to find somebody like me who's better than you, Chomez, in every way. Chomez, I'm above you physically. Chomez, I'm above you mentally. Chomez, my rapport with people is better than you. Everything about me is the opposite of you. You're a bizarro me. That's probably why your boy loves to send pictures of me. Chomez, you're not here anymore, right? You left, right, my little bitch? Because we could, I'm not going to reopen this investigation. What's done is done. And yes, he is a CPP mod. That is the truth. Why wouldn't he be? Like, if you want to give away everything that's good in your humanity, go be a part of CPP. And now after your humanity has been taken from you, stolen from you, and you've got nothing left and you're a shell of a person, pop on over to Nanya and let her take everything that you accrued in your life. How about that? Oh, I believe he swatted him too. I believe that him and Stephanie were sitting up there laughing just like he did. Telly, I did send you that clip where he said, and I quote, "He called me during a catch. He called me during a catch." What is he, slow? Slimy, how you going to call somebody slow with the way you live your life? But again, that's another story for another day. I don't want to go too overboard because my main focus is supposed to be on that little bitch Chomez, who is guilty by default. This audience that is here has witnessed from the beginning of the show all of the roll calls and then him showing up after. So, where I live, because before I go, I just want to make a CPP. Yeah, if your brain has a lobotomy. But just listen, if you live in a place that tells you you got to move your car by 9 o'clock, and you got the tow truck sitting in front of your car at 8:59, you got 1 minute to move your car. What you think's going to happen at 9:01? You're not going to have a car. That's all I had to say. This is why I win. Chomez, this is why you lose. 700 plus, bro. Not just 700. Everybody said, we say 700. It's kind of like what CP tried to do with OPP. Oh, I gave you $2,000. No, the CPP sheep gave $2,000, and we made damn sure, Slami, that you were going to give that money to OPP because it's the right thing. We shouldn't have to drag you down the fucking stairs for you to do what's right, because he's never going to do that again. It was a one and done on that shit, and that's my issue with that. If you call yourself a charitable organization, why do we have to force you into charity? It's like when them little Jews do that thing with them kids that they're not supposed to do and give them herpes. It is not okay. Don't brisk me, bro. But yeah, put that on a cracker. Not me. Like all of a sudden, you ain't gonna see a bunch of black Jews. I don't want that to happen to me. I want to catch that shit. But I guess that's why Shizzle isn't black. Because the shit they do ain't black people shit. Honestly, it ain't even white people shit. What they do is specific to them. I think that man had to groom that boy Shizzle from when he was a young person's age, like his boy Mitch does. Gotta catch him young and impressionable. But hey, he funked around, guys. He found out. That's all I got for you today. But I'll be on. Thank you guys for having me. It's early. It's 9:45. I'm going to go have some breakfast. I'll tell you what. For my boy Walter, I'll put it on some crackers. I hope you guys enjoyed me. I know I enjoyed you. That's my time.